Luxury icon hits showrooms. This event signifies a new milestone in the automotive industry, capturing the attention of car enthusiasts and potential buyers alike. A Maverick CEO is led away in handcuffs. This shocking turn of events raises questions about corporate ethics and accountability in today's business world. And a funky film turns a workday car wash into pop culture. This innovative blend of everyday activities and entertainment resonates with audiences, creating a viral sensation. If you love the stories behind the machines, tap subscribe so you don't miss the deep dives. Personal luxury arrives October 22, 1954. On October 22, 1954, Ford opened showroom doors on a car it didn't want you to compare purely by horsepower or lap times. It wanted you to compare by feeling. The 1955 Ford Thunderbird officially went on sale that day. Ford's answer to the Corvette, but pitched as something new, the personal luxury car. Public sales began on October 22nd after production started in September, and the T-Bird immediately recalibrated what an American two-seater could be: V8 power, convertible glamour, comfort, and style, all in one tidy package. The move was strategic. Chevrolet's Corvette had captured imaginations but struggled early. Ford read the room differently. The Thunderbird sold desire as much as performance wraparound windshield, removable hardtop, and a cockpit that felt like slipping into a tailored jacket. Buyers responded. First-year demand crushed internal forecasts and forced Ford to expand production plans for 1955. We'll unpack the sales surge and how it forced a rethink across Detroit in our full episode. The personal luxury formula became a template one that would shape everything from later Thunderbirds to Riviera, Monte Carlo, and Cougar. The T-Bird's trick wasn't top speed records. It was how it made buyers feel confident, individual, slightly glamorous. That emotion turned into a business model. Which personal luxury car nailed the vibe best? Drop your pick in the comments: Thunderbird, Riviera, Eldorado, or something else. The Fall of a Maverick, October 19, 1982. 3 days before the Thunderbird's anniversary, on October 19, 1982, American auto history took a darker turn. John DeLorean, the former GM wunderkind who created Pontiac's GTO and later founded DeLorean Motor Company, was arrested in a highly publicized FBI cocaine sting near Los Angeles. He was charged with conspiracy in a $24 million deal, an extraordinary twist for a man who had vaulted from Detroit royalty to iconoclastic startup founder. He would be acquitted in 1984 on grounds of entrapment, but the damage to his company and reputation was permanent. The DeLorean saga is a cautionary tale about the volatility of American car making outside the Big Three. DMC's Northern Ireland factory had ramped up just as recession and currency shocks hit. The U.S. market cooled, dealers struggled, the brand needed cash. The Sting's spectacle overshadowed the nuanced realities of finance, supply chains, and timing that haunt every startup automaker from brick-and-mortar dreams in the 1980s to today's EV newcomers. The same country that celebrated the Thunderbird's aspirational promise also watched an industry rebel fight for survival and lose. Wheels Work and a Soundtrack, October 22, 1976, another October 22nd moment, but this one on the silver screen. Universal's Car Wash premiered in U.S. theaters in 1976. It's a day-in-the-life comedy set at a Los Angeles car wash, lively, chaotic, human, and powered by Norman Whitfield's soundtrack and Rolls-Royce's hit title track. The film mainstreamed a slice of car culture often ignored the workers who touch cars all day, not as owners or racers, but as hustling, joking, striving people whose lives intersect around the steady drumbeat of squeegees and spray nozzles. The theatrical release date is recorded as October 22, 1976, with reviews that praised its energy and ensemble rhythm. Car Wash wasn't just a comedy, it was a cultural mirror of Black workers, immigrant stories, street-level LA arriving at the peak of disco, and the tail end of the original muscle to malaise transition. It turned the car wash, one of the most workaday nodes of American automotive life, into a stage where class, race, style, and aspiration played out, all orbiting the cars themselves. What's your favorite car movie about the people, not the machines? Car Wash, American Graffiti? Drop a title and we'll feature pics in a future episode. Race Day echoes October 22nd on the Oval and the Strip Racing tie-in. October 22nd also pops on the racing calendar. At Rockingham on October 22nd, 1978, Cale Yarborough dominated the American 500, leading 376 of 492 laps in pure control in peak Junior Johnson-tuned Oldsmobile form. A decade later, same date, same track, October 22, 1989, a future Hall of Famer notched a first. Mark Martin scored his maiden Cup Series victory at the AC Delco 500. Two snapshots, one of relentless dominance, one of a career-taking flight, bookend the meaning of Rockingham in the fall. And if you wander from ovals to quarter miles, October 22, 1972, carries drag racing lore. At Keystone Raceway Park in Pennsylvania, TV Tommy Ivo left with a 5.97 second time slip, long argued as the first 5-second top fuel run. Whether you mark it with an asterisk or an exclamation point, the date captures the sport's obsession with barriers 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 300 Basempions, and the arguments that inevitably follow when technology, timing systems, and bragging rights collide. Legacy and why it matters. America's car story is equal parts aspiration, consequence, culture, and competition. The Thunderbird shows how emotion can create a new market segment and reshape Detroit's playbook. DeLorean's arrest reminds us that innovation dreams swim in real-world currents of capital, regulation, media spectacle that can drown even the boldest founders. Car Wash elevates the everyday labor that keeps America's car love running through recessions, fuel crises, and fads. And Rockingham's October 22nd checkered flags capture the renewal baked into racing. One race crowns a dynasty, the next launches a legend. If this kind of date-driven storytelling hits your gears, subscribe and ring the bell. New This Day in American Auto History drops every week. And finally, a little bit of Did You Know? Did you know? Ford originally aimed the Thunderbird at 10,000 annual sales, then blew past it as demand spiked, forcing production increases for the debut model year. Did you know? John DeLorean's 1982 arrest ended in acquittal for entrapment in 1984, but by then DMC was gone and investors were wiped out. Did you know? The Car Wash title track by Rolls-Royce hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making the film's soundtrack as famous as the movie. As always, there is a list of resource links in the description below. Please feel free to visit them for additional information about the stories selected for inclusion in this video. Hey, it looks like you made it through another video. Since you came this far, here is a video selected just for you by YouTube for your viewing pleasure next. Go ahead and click it. You know you want to. Thanks for watching. I'm Lauren, and I'll see you on the next one.